Hey y'all, it's Sarah Thomas here, and I'm talking to you today about the 3 vital behaviors. So the first one I want to talk to you about today is inviting. Now, I know that word inviting can sound very daunting when you are first starting out coaching, or you just get to that point where you feel like, I've invited everyone that I know to invite. So let's change how we talk about inviting. I like to think about inviting as connecting or reconnecting with people and building relationships, because that's what it is. So let's not think about inviting as this huge thing, but think of inviting as just connecting and building relationships. And I always talk to my coaches this way. So when you have a friend, and let's say you're a brand new coach and you have a group of friends who want to jump on board with you, they want to jump on board with you because they're your friends, because they know you, because they have a personal connection and a personal relationship with you. This is the same thing. If you do not build a relationship and some sort of connection with people, they're not going to know you from another selfie on Instagram. They know you and they want to work with you because they built a relationship with you, just like your friends have. If you tell your friends, go out and buy this awesome shirt because I love it, they're going to do it because they trust you, because there's a relationship there between the two of you. So think about it that way. You want to build a relationship and build a trust. They will trust you if they feel like there's a relationship and a connection there with you. Now, how do you do that, guys? I highly recommend getting on the phone with people. Email, Facebook Messenger, all those things are fantastic tools, and they're easy for us to just type away. If we're sitting in the car, type away while our kids are screaming in the background. But I promise you, if you make the time to get on the phone with people, your business will change 100 times over. So you want to build that relationship and that friendship with potential challengers as well as coaches. I like to get them on the phone when we're doing that sales conversation, when we've gotten to that point where we have a relationship and they are ready to work with me. We get on the phone together and we talk about what's going to be best for them, what type of group, what type of fitness program, Shakeology, whatever that may be. We get on the phone and talk about what's going to work for them and their personal why, and how their why connects to what we're doing in the group. Same thing with coaches. Get them on the phone as soon as you can to talk about what they need and what may work for them as far as the business goes. I also like to get on the phone with them after we are done with a group to reconnect and talk about some next steps. So that's number 1. That's about inviting. So number 2 is being proof of the product. So being a product of the product. Obviously, we want to do this. I think that kind of, it just says it itself. You want to work out, you want to drink your Shakeology. 1, Shakeology is awesome, it's brainless, it's quick, it's easy. 2, the workouts are easy also. You can do them quickly, get in and out and on with your day. So if you are not using the products, you're just not going to be very genuine, and people will see right through that. Now, I am very open and honest with my following about the fact that I am a fitness instructor and a personal trainer. And so I do not work out in my basement every single day of the week. It's just the way my life is. But when I am not training and I'm not teaching a class, I am in my basement every single morning at 5:30 a.m. So in thinking about being a product of the product, if you look at Instagram at any time or Facebook throughout the day, and if you scroll through, if you follow any other coaches, you're going to see some of the same images over and over and over. Shakeology bags, selfies with Shakeology, holding up a fitness program, selfie picture. You've seen them, and you probably don't stop scrolling because it's become white noise, because there's so much of it that you just continue to scroll. And so if you continue to scroll, then you can't expect your followers to stop and comment or like on a picture if you've just done exactly what someone else has done, or if you've taken a Beachbody image and posted it on your wall. So when you're being proof of the product and you're sharing the fact that you're being a proof of the product, think about it in a genuine, individual way. So how does being proof that the product work, how does that relate to you and your brand and what you personally stand for? So think outside the box and become a little bit more creative with how you share the fact that you are being product of the product. Okay, so number 3 is personal development. I have to be very honest with you all and tell you that I probably was the last one to jump on board with personal development. Not because I didn't think it was good, but simply because I felt like I didn't have time for it, because I was inviting, I was following up, I was creating challenge groups, and I was teaching my classes, and I was taking care of 3 kids, and all the things that we have to do throughout our day. And so I pushed personal development aside because I didn't look at it as I gotta do it. I looked at it as I will get to it when I get to it. And I never got to it because I didn't make it a priority, because I didn't schedule it into my day. I don't have any more time in my day than anyone else, and I don't have any more time in my day now while I'm doing personal development than I did when I wasn't doing personal development. But here is how I fit it in my schedule. I personally listen to podcasts. I would love to read a book, but I'm not going to read a book. And really, honestly, if I sit down to read a book, I fall asleep. That's just the way I am. When I sit and I'm asleep. Otherwise, I'm going and going and going. So knowing that about myself, I listen to podcasts. I listen to podcasts if I go for a run, if I'm out for a walk just to get some fresh air, in the car. Y'all, I'm in the car all the time. I have 3 little ones, ages 3, 6, and 8. I'm in the car constantly. Car rider line, picking them up, going to and from gymnastics and dance, etc. I'm always in the car. And so I can listen to a quick podcast very easily. I can also listen to personal development on Periscope. There's lots of great scopes out there that you can listen to that will give you just little snippets of business tips and different ways that you can start thinking about yourself and your brand. Now, something else that I have found out about personal development is this, that I take what I've learned that day and I apply it to my groups. I apply it to how I'm going to educate people on my Facebook group, how I am going to approach things differently, social media wise, or with my clients and my coaches. So I don't just listen and check it off my list. I actually take what I've learned and apply it somehow, some way in my life, whether that's business related, whether that's relationship related, or just being a better, well-rounded person in general. So the last tip that I have for you is very important, and that is taking all 3 of these things and scheduling them. You're going to schedule them in your day. However that works for you, make it non-negotiable. Put it in your calendar when you're going to do it every single day, and it will happen if it is a standing appointment with yourself. So make those non-negotiable, and I hope all these tips helped you all. Have a fantastic day.